The holiday season can be particularly stressful, and if you're facing an economic hardship or household crisis with children that are newborn to 11 years of age, you're going to need to apply very soon and in person. Major Stephen Long with the Salvation Army Tidewater Command joins us with more on the holiday season, donating and receiving assistance.
Good morning,
for the
Jan.
nations. Good morning and welcome to the show.
It's good to be here.
Yes, it's great to have you. And we are in September, but it certainly appears that things are already rolling when it comes to holiday giving. And giving is important year-round, but during the holidays, people are very focused on that. So we have the Salvation Army here because they really are involved in coordinating the donation and donating efforts of many different types of fundraisers, which may or may not surprise you.
Right.
One of them is Angel Tree, which you mentioned. And what are some of the others?
Well, we have our Christmas depot,
Right.
our distribution center where families come at an assigned time, and they'll receive the Angel Tree packages that have been prepared for them by our community.
Yes.
And they'll also get to choose some toys. And we have some great partners in the program with the Marines Toys for Tots. And,
Yeah, great.
And each family will get a family food box as well. And so there's a lot to do and a lot to enjoy at Christmas time.
Okay. Also, I asked him, will the bell ringers and the kettles be out at the this season? And he said, oh yes, they will be.
Yes,
So
yes,
we're
indeed.
looking for them too. And that every little bit makes a difference.
Well, need has no season, and while the heart of giving is the biggest at Christmas time, we work 365 days a year, and we're involved in helping the less fortunate in our community to meet needs year-round. I came into the office 2 days ago, and there were 50 people standing in line waiting for assistance, and it hurts your heart to see that, but it gives us gratification knowing that we have the resources to do something about it.
That's right, and you have the support from the community, which is such a huge part of that. You have to have that in order to work
yeah.
it. But you, as an organization, kind of garner all of that support and those donations and have it worked out so it gets to the people who need it. And that brings me to the idea of registering for assistance, which
Right.
if you've not done it before, there is a process. And if you have done it before, that process has changed a little bit. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what people would need to do if they are interested in Christmas assistance this year, that getting yourself registered to receive it requires you going to a
Right.
specific location and filling out the forms and bringing the documentation you need.
Yeah, we really feel like we have a responsibility to our donors and to the community in general to look at every case and verify the need is there. And generally speaking, if people are asking for assistance, they're verifiably poor.
Yes.
And so while we do that, it helps us to also contact them and to make them aware of other referrals, other services in the community. If they just show up with an application, we don't have that touch experience, and it's important for us to be able to contact them with other resources available.
Right. And some of the documentation we put up on the screen, so we wouldn't have to belabor this, but it is important that you have some things just to identify how many people are in your family. And as
Right.
Major Long has stated, it's important that they know that there might be other resources out there for which you qualify or that you may be able to benefit from that they would not otherwise know about if they didn't have that information. So
That's correct.
everybody wins in this regard, including the people who are giving.
Yeah.
Giving is something that can be done in a number of ways. We've certainly got the holiday giving and the kettle. What other ways can people donate?
Well, to me, anonymity is Christmas, when you're able to give somebody something without standing there in the wings and watching. And the Angel Tree program is really one of the hallmark programs of the Salvation Army Christmas Giving. It's where a patron can go to an Angel Tree and grab one of our children, real name, real age, and real clothing size, and go out and shop. Parents find this as a very helpful tool in teaching their kids about charity. And so it's a great experience. I, for one, will take that angel and hang it on our Christmas tree, and then we'll pray Christmas morning for that specific child. So there's a lot of great things that can be done in addition to that child receiving that gift. All the kids' gifts are put into a family box. The families are organized by number. And so when mom comes in to pick up all the packages, or dad, they've all been organized by their family number in a family box. And then they go out with a big smile on their face with all that clothing and all the other items, the toys that we provide for them as well.
Well, that must feel good for the people who are there to see those faces and those expressions and
Absolutely.
and the relief. And I think just the gratitude of having some love from the community kind of come back
Amen.
and help them.
I like playing Santa Claus, don't you?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun to give.
And it's a wonderful experience. And you know, when you see the parents going through, and sometimes they're just overwhelmed by the generosity, that oftentimes you'll see tears.
Well, I'm impressed just by hearing what people can actually benefit from,
Yes.
and that I can see where people would be moved to tears.
Right.
It almost moves me to tears just to think about it. But the people that really do, if you were thinking Christmas assistance and you don't really know how to go about it, there is a number you can call the Salvation Army at 543-8100. There's also a website that is specific to this, and it gives you locations and dates for when you can go and apply.
Right.
So the point, though, is you have to do it soon, because there are locations throughout the area. There are some specific to Norfolk, but that is starting to take place within the next couple of weeks or so.
Actually, we begin this weekend.
Okay, so
And
it's
so-
already started, but it
Right.
won't be ending on Christmas Eve necessarily. The
That's
applications for this particular thing will be, going on in a lot of places, but you need to know where they are. And we just don't have the space or the time to show you each and every one of those locations. So call that number or check out that website, because that'll give you important information.
Right.
Certainly you can call us here at the Department of Human Services, or of course the Salvation Army, because we're all about making sure people have what they need.
Amen.
Yeah.
And we're expecting probably anywhere between 7,000 to 8,000 families,
Wow.
which will represent 13,000 to 14,000 children. So it takes a lot of work and a lot of energy and a lot of volunteers.
Okay.
On any given day at our Home Depot, we'll have probably 100, 125 volunteers helping us out and just running around and enjoying it. And at the end of the day, you're ready to go home and rest, because your feet and legs are tired, but your heart is filled.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful way to wrap
We
it up.
guarantee to fill the hearts.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Nice holiday wrapping there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks you so much for coming on the show and sharing this,
Thank you very
this
much.
information. We hope to have you back soon, and welcome again.
And let me be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Why, thank you so much, and the same to you, sir.
Thank you.
After the break, we're going to turn our attention to men and women interested in making the most of their later years.